It's a sunny day in Ward 1, home to iconic landmarks like Bohemian Caverns, Lincoln Theater up the street, and of course U Street. It's also where Councilmember Brianne Nadeau calls home. Today we're about to meet up with her at Lee's Flower Shop, spend the day, hang out, chat, and talk, and see how she is when she's off the dais. It looks like we coordinated a little bit.
You know what? I love the polka dot stripe combo. It's always worked for me, you know?
All right, we're here at Lee's Flower Shop. Why we're here?
Well, Lee's Flower Shop has been here since 1945. It is one of our oldest Black-owned businesses, family business, still in the family. So it's a huge part of Ward 1's history, and it's also a part of my personal history because this is where I came to get the flowers for my wedding.
I love that. Well, let's meet your pseudo family at Lee's.
All right.
I'm excited to meet some of her family members. I know she's a regular here. It's beautiful. It smells so fresh. Can I move in?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right, so can you give me a little bit of background on Lee's Flower Shop?
Yeah, Lee's Flowers was founded by my grandparents, William and Winifred Lee, in 1945. And so we've been on U Street for 75 years.
There's so much history here in Ward 1. So how has her work supporting small businesses helped you?
You know what's really great is the program that I love the most that helped you all was the Great Streets program.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
so what you see in the store now is this beautiful renovation that you envisioned, right? I mean, you've been in this space for how long now?
We've been in this space since 1968.
Okay.
Wow.
But about 3 years ago, we participated in the Great Streets. We applied for the grant, and to our great surprise, we won the grant. And it was like $48,000.
I love that. Like,
Yeah.
I see how you guys have the bond because you have this long-standing relationship. And she even got her wedding flowers here, right?
Absolutely. And that was a joy to do, and kind of exciting to do flowers for Brianne.
I'm enjoying the love fest.
Yeah.
What could go wrong in a room full of flowers? But I know you wanted to get a bouquet. So can we do some shopping?
Yes, we're shopping today.
Thank you so much. So I need to ask you some personal questions.
Oh, yay.
You went from being a single lady living on 14 to married and pregnant and super happy and the life that you built for yourself now. What's the secret? Tell me your love story.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. So it's true. I mean, that's exactly what happened. I was worried when I got elected that it was going to be hard to date as a council member.
Yeah.
And it probably would have been, but luckily about a week and a half before the general election, I met who would be my future husband. Like all good love stories, I was just not that into him.
Oh, wow.
He had to chase after me.
Uh-oh.
We always joke about it.
Yeah.
Now you know him. You know what a sweetheart he is. He was very patient. And I'm just lucky that I found somebody who is so supportive because this job is hard.
Yeah.
You put up with a lot as the spouse, and we have a baby girl now who's almost 10 months old, and she puts up with a lot, although she hardly notices. But it's been quite a journey. And what's been really special for me is that my constituents and the people of Ward 1 have been on the journey with me. So in a lot of ways, they've watched me come of age.
Mm-hmm. So the district has seen you go from single lady to a Mrs. and now a mom.
Yes.
And a lot of criticism sometimes with people saying, you got the baby on the dais, you're pumping on the dais, you got the baby here. What do you say to those people who are like, it's a little extra?
Well, it's interesting. Mostly I've gotten support. That's what I love about the people of the District of Columbia. They're like, all right, this is a mom who's doing it.
Yeah.
For me, it's not about making a statement. It's just about making things work. And my hope is that by taking care of my child in a very public way, that it opens those doors for other moms who don't have the freedom that I do, right? As the boss, I get to make choices about my schedule and about my life. And I want, first and foremost, my own staff to know that they have that freedom too. But my hope is that that ripples throughout government, now that we have a mayor who's a mom too.
Yes.
But also throughout the rest of the workforce. We want moms to be able to do what is most important to them. And for a lot of us, that's making the time for our children while we're also working. I heard from moms all across the country who were just cheering me on, saying thanks for doing it. Thanks for normalizing it.
Super mom at work. Council member super mom. That's what I'm going to call you for the rest of the day.
Oh, thanks.
Let's sniff some flowers.
Okay, I love
'cause
flowers
I'm
so
obsessed.
much.
Lunchtime. Now, when I saw the location we were going at, I have to ask, are you vegan?
I am not.
Then why are we at New Vegan Cafe if you're not even vegan? We could have went to KFC.
Well, we couldn't have, and that's a long story. But this place is special. I first was introduced to New Vegan Cafe back when it was called Woodlands. And my dear friend Sylvia Robinson, who has now passed, who was an incredible advocate for this corridor, took me on a walk. I told her I wanted to run for council. She took me on a walk to all of the businesses that I needed to meet and see and understand. And we ended our walk here, one of her favorite places, and now it's one of mine.
Jeez.
Come on, you're gonna love it. So those are the fried
looks like
drummies. So those are like fried chicken.
Like fried chicken.
Yep.
What is it?
It's tofu.
Oh.
It's chewy. Yeah. That's the mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese with no cheese.
Ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Why it tastes like cheese?
Yeah, she
Tastes like mac and cheese. All right, fine. You win. Whatever. She wins. We've talked about how beautiful this area is. I see you've got some help to keep it clean.
Yes. Okay, so Britt, one of my favorite programs that we do here in Ward 1 and across the city is the Clean Team.
Okay.
Clean Team is a program that not only gives people good jobs, it helps keep our neighborhoods and our streets clean and safe. So here in Columbia Heights, we have a Clean Team led by Career Path DC and my old friend, Charlie Whitaker, who I've known since the time I was on the ANC.
Oh, wow.
So he's here with a couple of his folks that work in this area. Actually, when we came up, they were actually at work. So we're interrupting them a little bit from their day.
Sorry, guys.
But I think it's really important to talk about the work they do and why. So
Yes, it seems like you have a strong team in Ward 1.
There's 33 clean teams around the city, and I love Brianne Nadeau's team because working with her is it's just very diverse up here, you know, and you're running into so many different people, and just to see the city, this is really indicative to how the city is moving,
Yeah.
you know, so I really feel like this is a great place to work and live, play.
Everyone we run into, it seems like you're like family with.
Oh, yeah.
How involved are you with the Clean Team?
Well, so I'm probably one of their biggest champions in government. So I really believe that everybody should have a path, and we often use the Clean Team as an opportunity to employ folks who've had a struggle. And the work that Charlie has done since the creation of Clean Teams actually has created career paths for people from the guys who sweep all the way up to management and beyond. And that's what we need more of in the city.
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing this. Now I feel like, you know, if I see something, even if it's not mine, that's the thing. It don't have to be yours for you to pick it up.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. So I think it is possible to have the American dream here in Ward 1. It's harder than it used to be because things have gotten more expensive.
Yeah.
But that's why I've focused so many resources on affordable housing and putting more than 500 units in the pipeline in the past 3
Congrats on that.
Thanks. I mean, we've got so much more to do. We've got to build more everywhere, and we've got to build family-sized housing too.
But I think if people wonder if they can live the American dream in Ward 1, you're a good example.
Oh yeah. Well,
You got the husband, the beautiful wedding, the beautiful baby, and you're working and you're doing it. And I had fun with you today.
thanks. I had fun with you too.
I want to tell all my followers. Can we take a selfie?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yay! Setting the day with Councilmember Nadeau. We learned that small businesses can feel like family. Fried chicken can actually be vegan, and that it's very possible to live the American dream right here in Ward 1. If you ask me, Councilmember Brianne Nadeau feels like a friend when she's off to dance.